Hi, this is Math 2, Unit 1, Worksheet number 3, looking at the triangle sum theorem. The sum theorem essentially says that the sum of the three angles inside of a triangle, A, B, and C, should add up to 180 degrees, and that's what we're working on today. So we're going to look at a few problems here, 2, 5, 8, 12, and 13, to give you an idea of how to do this today. So looking at number 2, first of all, they give us an angle, 121 and 52, and this is the one we don't know, number 1. So I'll take the two angles that I do know, 121 and 52, and we'll add those together to have 173. And so what's missing is going to be what remains. So if I do 180 degrees, which is my triangle sum theorem, 180 minus 173, we're left with 7 degrees is what's left for the measurement of angle 1 for number 2. So we combine those together, add that up, 173, and subtract that value from 180 to find out what it's going to be. You do the same thing here in number 1 and number 3. Same idea. Moving down to number 4, 5, and 6. Looking at number 5. You have a variety of angles that are given here, and you have to know or remember what we did in previous lessons. Okay? So first of all, let's take a look. This space right here, they're telling us, is 37 degrees. Okay? That's no problem, 37 degrees. Well, that means that the vertical angle here, A, is also 37 degrees. So I know that angle A is 37 degrees. No problem. Of course, I still need to find B and C. Well, let's see what we have. Well, now at this point, I have one angle, I have two angles, and I just need to find this one. So I'm back to what I did over here. I'll take, to find out what B is going to be, I'll do 109 plus 37, add that up, we have 146 so far, but I know that what's left will be my value of B, so 180 minus 146, and we end up with 34 degrees equals the value of B, 34 degrees. Not quite done yet because I still have the value of C. Now C is right here, and what we have between the 37 and the C is we have a supplementary angle here with those two angles combined. So I know that altogether this and this will be 180 degrees. I already have a 37, so what's left? Well, let's do some subtraction to find out what's left. What's left is 143 degrees for the value of C. You use that same strategy to help you solve for number 4 and number 6. They give you enough information to be able to solve those for the missing variables. Okay, moving down to number 7, 8, and 9. Same idea, looking for what's missing. In this case here, I need to solve for number 2. Alright, so this right here is a supplementary angle. So I can take 180, I'm going to put a 0.0 right there since I'm messing with a decimal, and I'm going to subtract 48.3. And so I'm going to borrow here, that becomes a 7 and a 10. Got to keep borrowing, that becomes a 9 and a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. Bring the decimal point down. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. And I still have a 1 right there. So now I know this angle measurement inside of here is 131.7. This one is 26.8. So combined, 131.7 plus a 26.8 is going to be 15. Carry the 1, 6, 7, 8. Oh, don't forget my decimal. And then 5, and then a 1. Not done yet. That's the measurement of those two angles combined. And I need to find out what this one's going to be. So that will be what's left when I take 180 minus 158.5, and I borrow, and I borrow, and I have 5, 1, 2, and so my answer is going to be 21.5 degrees. This is a degree sign, okay? So 21.5 degrees. Okay, and that's what I get for number 8. Same idea on the other ones. They give you enough information, this and this, to figure out what that's going to be, and then, it's a supplementary angle. Same thing over here. Enough information to go this and this, see what's left, and then, it's a supplementary angle. Same idea. Looking on the next side. Okay, number 12. For number 12, it says find the values of the variables and the measures of the angles. So in this case, I have an x. That's my variable that's throughout all these ones here. Because we are talking still about the triangle sum theorem, we could say that x, this guy, plus this one, x plus 2, plus this guy, 6x plus 10, when I combine them, I will have 180 degrees. So I'll combine my like terms. I have an x, and a 6x. So 6 plus 1 is 8x plus, and here I have a 2 and a 10. That becomes 12 equals 180. I'll subtract 12 from both sides, and we have 168 equals 8x. To get the x by itself, I divide both sides by 8, and 168 divided by 8 is going to be equal to 21. So x equals 21. Now, I'm not done yet because it wanted me to find the measure of the angles, right? So I know that the x is 21 is true for this guy right here. This is going to be 21 degrees right there. Now I had to plug that value in. So right here, 21 plus 2 would be 23 degrees for over here. And over here, I can do 21 times 6. So 21 times 6 is 126, plus 10 for 136 over here. So those are my three angle measurements, 21, 23, and 136. Let's take a look at one last one today. Number 13. Alright, we have a right angle here, and because it's a right angle here, it's also a right angle there. A right angle, if you recall, is 90 degrees. So in this triangle, we're looking at this first one here so far. Let's put a little post-it on it so we can kind of take a look. I'm going to ignore that part just for now, okay? So I'm looking at just this triangle. I have a 90 plus 61, which is 151. So the value of y would be 180 minus 151, and so we have 29 degrees for this angle right there. Okay, looking good so far, but I'm not done yet because I have all this stuff. Now, let's go to the x value. If this whole thing right here is 90 degrees, and I know that that's 61, then what's left for the x value is 90 minus 61. So I do some borrowing, and 10 minus 1 is 9, 8 minus 6 is 2, and so I have 29 degrees for the value of x. 29 degrees for the value of x. Alright, that helps me out there. So now what I know is I know the x, I got the y, but I also have the giant triangle right here. Now the giant triangle is this one, right? Let's make it blue. I got this guy all the way to there, all the way to there, right? So I have that angle. I have this one, which is 90 already, and I have this one here, which is 29. So because I already have a 90 and a 29, I know that I have a total of 119 so far between this guy and that guy. So what's left for z? Well, z will be the difference of 180 minus 119. So I have to borrow again. 10 minus 9 is 1, 7 minus 1 is 6, and the value of z is 61 degrees. So this is z right here, this is x right here, and we already said the value of y is right here. And that's what we do to solve those guys. Oops, sorry, I lost a little bit there. So there's my 90, adding up the 91 and 29 to get that, and the difference to get that. Sorry about that, and that's your z. Hope that helps you out, and you have a great day.